Hi, I'm Pinckney Thompson. I'm one of the corn growers for Marsh End Mill, and I was wanting to talk to you a little bit about what we're doing today. So this is our ear-picked Jimmy Red corn. So we would shell the corn that's used for grits and cornmeal with a regular grain combine, which would actually shell this corn off of the cob. But we have to save a portion of our crop to plant back for the 2025. It'll be our 2025 seed corn. So we are using this 1980s vintage one-row new idea corn picker. And what we'll do is we'll pick this wagon full and then get under a shed and sort through this corn. And see, there's an ugly one. So we'll throw that one out, and we would pick the biggest, nicest ears to shell for our seed corn, again for 2025. So look at this yellow one. So what that is, it's not a cross-pollination from a regular yellow corn. This is actually one of the traits of Jimmy Red corn. About every, I don't know, 1,000th ear, we'll throw a yellow ear. And so Greg at Marsh End said that years ago they shelled this yellow one and was going to start a new variety called Jimmy Yellow. Well, they planted it and it came up red, just like the red one. But just to be sure, we usually sort the yellow ones out for the seed. So saving seed corn is hundreds of year old tradition. Farmers would always save a portion of their crop to plant back the next year. Well, during the Depression, the universities figured out they could cross two different kinds of corn and make hybrid seed corn, which would out yield the old heirloom varieties. And so the farmers were very reluctant to change from their old varieties they'd been saving, for generations. So the universities and the seed corn companies were pretty smart. They gave the hybrid seed to the kids in the 4-H, the high schoolers. So the high schoolers would plant that corn and they would out yield their fathers. So there came the industry of hybrid seed corn. And the way that's done, to make a long story short, is they plant two different varieties and they break the male, which is the tassel, or show the tassel of the corn, the little top part of the corn. That's the male. The female is the ear. This is the female part of the corn, and they will actually break the male parts out of one of the varieties and it crosses. And so every corn plant is identical when you do that way. But when you save that seed, you don't get that same seed again. It reverts back to the parent. So that whole industry of seed corn production was spawned, and farmers quit saving their seed and they just buy these $200 and $300 bags of corn seed that are grown in Indiana. But with a specialty corn like Jimmy Red, we're doing it the old-fashioned way, and trying to do the best we can to preserve this heritage into the future. Thank you.